News. Disclaimer. For awareness and educational purposes only. Asterisk 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 the truth about the cash op asterisk 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 asterisk. Update. A Birmingham student has been identified as the person who drowned at Oak Mountain State Park Monday. Authorities say Daniyah Dawson, 15, was a rising 10th grader at G.W. Carver High School. Officials said her stepdad was teaching her how to swim at the time of the drowning. Birmingham City school leaders say their thoughts and prayers are with the family. Update. According to Dawson's aunt Brenda Dawson, the stepfather was teaching her how to swim instead of her biological father. As a former investigator, I believe that I might be looking at this a little closer. Fred Davenport, WVTM 13 News. He was also nowhere to be found. When everyone was asking who took her out there, someone said he walked off and told someone else she was out there, but never said an exact location. I was standing right beside the mom. She used my girlfriend's phone to call the police. Fred Davenport, WVTM 13 News. I was there. This definitely needs more looking into. Unbelievable from other people out there. They said the mother begged him not to. Fred Davenport, WVTM 13 News. Y'all need to take this down because the stepfather didn't know how to swim. The mother told him not to take her to the water and he still did. That's why I was watching the girl. Why I was teaching my stepkids how to swim. I tried to save her, but that man had to use her as a float because she went down too fast. Whitney Neal sure did. And how he teaching her how to swim in a deep end knowing neither one of them could swim. I feel his intentions were indifferent. Charge him with murder. The mother had just said dong take her baby out there. She couldn't swim. Said Hudson. Wait, if he couldn't swim, how is he teaching someone? Fred Davenport, WVTM 13 News. You cannot teach somebody how to swim if you don't know how to swim yourself. So either the story is messed up or something is trying to get covered up or he meant for this to happen. I'm not an investigator, but something is definitely off about this whole thing. Praying for the family of this sweet young girl. Trent Phillips. Yeah, the same story. My cousin that was out there said she never knew anything. She was thinking it was a smaller kid. BC. They were asking where were the parents at and they said he had walked off. What makes it worse, from what I have read, is that the mom of this innocent young girl told the stepfather not to take her. There is a lot of witnesses who saw it all happen and they need to be talked to. This shall not be swept under the rug. I think that who all saw this happen needs to go to the investigator's office, whoever that should be, and tell them exactly what they saw. I personally do not think this was an accident, not after reading all the comments of the people who was there. Trent Phillips. RT. The random guy is my friend and I think he was the only one trying to help. The stepfather never tried at all. I would have risked my own life to save a child, knowing I'm the one who's responsible and had her out there, said Hudson. And that's why I feel so bad, cause when the girl first poked her head, some told me to drop everything I had on a run to her, but there was so many people swimming to her I figured they would get her, and I took my eyes off for 1 sec and just like that they said she was back underwater, and that's when I was like new asterisk 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 way. It was the worst thing to ever witness. Angela Marie. I'm sure my cousin called me panicking. She was there and I'm literally crying and praying she's okay, but she wasn't, so I knew if I was there, I wouldn't have been able to handle that. So sad. Fr. said Hudson. When I heard this story it didn't sit well with me. Why teach someone to swim in that type of environment? A busy beach area, oh please. I feel like his intentions were something else. Out in that water, no one could see what actually took place underwater. People may have seen heads above the water, but they couldn't see underneath the water. I'm just saying, everything and everyone needs to be looked at very closely. My prayers goes out to this young lady family. This is devastating to even think about. Kelly McFarland. Yes, baby, and Earl, my man ain't about to be around my 15-year-old period. I don't trust men. She been telling her mom about this man, but she ignored her baby for the love of a man that was inappropriately was messing with her child. All the signs was in her mom's face, but blind love for a criminal that murdered your innocent child, and she begged him not to. Yeah, she hiding his deep secret, and you took this baby far out past the rope. Yeah, he was trying to kill her at that time. She was going to expose him. He had to keep his secret quiet forever. Trent Phillips. I couldn't imagine that she must hit a drop. The reason no one could get to her fast enough, they must have been past the rope. I hate you all had to witness that. I hate she lost her life. I hate she suffered out there. Fred Davenport, WVTM 13 News. I hope I'm not the only one who thinks this isn't right. Opportunity? This young lady doesn't look too happy in this picture. There's no light in her eyes for her to be so young. Something just doesn't feel right. Daniyah Dawson, if I could have helped I would have. I can swim but not good enough to make it as far out as she was. I also never knew a location that she went down. It'd be different if I saw her or knew the spot she was in. Then yeah, I would have tried to do more, but without a location, there was nothing I could do. It was heartbreaking. I have a child myself and just lost her father a little over a week ago. So I feel the pain, broken heart. I am a messenger speaking for her. She was murdered, and she holds a deep secret that is going to be revealed in her autopsy. Watch. Sounds like that was intentional. Number seems suspect. Home. Disappointed face, angry face with censoring symbols over mouth, woman face palming. Either it was a policy taken out for the child and mama, and the man trying to collect in these hard times, or either they trying to cover up the fact stepdad been messing with the child. Number need to investigate with parent Jalxis Meshi Williams. My sister was there too with her family. She called us very upset yesterday evening. They left before she was found. This is so sad. Such a beautiful young life gone now, and a family left grieving. My prayers go out to them. This doesn't make no sense. You take a person out into the lake to teach how to swim, but you can't swim. People, this was a terrible mistake for this girl. This is not justified at all. Investigation. God, please help this family. Jalxis Meshi Williams, I promise you I believe they did that on purpose because he got out the water when everyone else was looking for her, because my BD even got in there. Carla Preston, it's a different if he knew how to swim. I am a good swimmer and I still had a float teaching my step kids and other kids how to swim out there. I haven't had a good sleep yet. All I wanted to do is save that girl. Because the guy wasn't screaming or trying to help save her. Lynn Quinley Joyner, I feel like it. I swear she went down too fast. When a person is drowning they don't go directly down. He didn't even stream, the lil sister did. That's how I reacted, and I went at least 10 feet deep, and she was farther down. I swear Carla Preston, he took her out there in an already vulnerable situation. He was probably handling / touching her in a very inappropriate way. He took an opportunity for more, and now this poor child is gone. Fred Davenport, WVTM 13 News. The stepfather got some explaining to do. Praying for her family during this tragic time. Pleading face, person with folded hands, medium skin tone. Stephanie Clay, you're exactly RT. I couldn't even sleep RT once I heard what had happened. It's too sketch and fishy. No one could see, and that water was dark, and it happened RTBF Dawn. I just feel his intentions were ill. Then on a holiday, knowing people and their families are out having fun, and then this happens knowing people weren't going to be paying attention. I feel as though this was planned. I hate it, but I wish that baby still was alive to live her life. Something just isn't RT about it. For all of you that don't know or are Ray, this lake has a roped off shallow part that is pretty big past that is some deep water. Also there are warning signs all over the area. This was just a freak accident, or it wasn't, we don't know yet, but we do know that a family is grieving for the loss of a daughter. Say a prayer and send your condolences. Such a beautiful young lady, with her entire life ahead of her. She didn't even get a chance to get to the good parts yet. I watched the video that one of the witnesses posted and don't even know what to say. Sending prayers and love to those that love and care about her, and also to those that tried their best to save her. It's heartless and cruel to come on a post like this and make a bunch of comments insinuating the parents, stepdad, etc. are at fault, when you have literally no information about what happened beyond a headline. I'm fairly sure that the family of this girl do not need all of y'all's opinions. Please, everyone who has the urge to comment something like that on this post, take a minute and step back and think how you would feel if this was your relative, and there was a bunch of random people on the internet saying awful things about what happened. Thank you very